Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. It's your Blue Archive Gacha Whale beginner artist, self-proclaimed, and your boy Tosanyo. Welcome to the art stream. For today I will be drawing not only one character, but two characters today. And this will be each a fan art I will do of a member of Hololive Indonesia and one member of Holostars. And it's gonna be Ayunda Risu and Aragami Oga. Their birthdays are like in a few days, so I'm gonna be here and make something for that. Yeah. So the stream might take like a little bit longer since it's not only one but two, right? So can be maybe like for each picture 2 hours or 3 hours, you know. That makes the stream could be like 6 hours long, but if I'm like fast enough, both could be like done within 90 minutes, right? And then it's like a 3-hour stream. We're gonna see about that. Also, am I faster like drawing Risu, or am I like faster drawing Olga? Not really sure since I never drew any of those two. But Olga's design, at least like I'm drawing them in a different costume. Olga's one seems like more on the simpler side. It seems, but not really sure how it looks like in practice. So gonna see about that. I think I'll keep it like more or less in a simplistic way. So let's see what I can do there. If she seems recognizable if I draw her like in something different than her original outfit. Like most of the times if I draw like video or fan art and they're like the original design, they're recognizable. Yeah. If they're not in the original outfit, like first outfit, I'm not really sure if you can recognize them. Like if you just Google the character and be like, oh, that's not how they look like, right? If it's like your first time to encounter them at all. It's like what outfits are like cool. We have so much variety if you like wanna draw them. There's like no right or wrong really. But yeah. It's like pretty simple, you know, in fiction. Like if you do like a flashback scene, And then it's like the character, but younger, right? That they have like still the same hairstyle, and maybe somewhat the same clothing style, right? That could also be like super interesting if they weren't like all this like this in the beginning, right? When they like now in the present they're like something of a grumpy, edgy guy. But back in the days they were like innocent child, right? Very innocent, very like kind-hearted. Actually, even if they're grumpy, they might still be warm-hearted, kind-hearted and everything. But right, it's just like they are like more snappy, right? Instead of like, yo, everything's fine and I want to play. I love you, daddy. Yeah, right. Oh, why did I say daddy, right? Like in current kind of times, people like it's like, oh, can I call you dad? No, you can call me daddy. No, I want to call you dad. No, you can call me daddy, right? And then it's like, between the two guys. Oh gosh. Your daughter also calls me daddy. Oh gosh. Yeah. I do not understand every single kind of meme that like comes out in the West, but I do think it's funny. With some I resonate, with some not that much, but doesn't mean it's bad. If other people can laugh about it and they can at some point somehow understand, you know, they're good enough. Doesn't seem correct. Just like this one is small. Somewhere around here it like starts. And you don't see that much, yeah. Also, it's like not that long, the skirt. Somewhere around here. Around here it gets smaller. Yeah, make her a little more idol-like, I guess. Even though she can be kind of mischievous. And have like this kind of gremlin laugh. Ah, her voice sounds more scratchy, right? Even though she has like this high-pitched voice, like it's like if that, geez, it's like it's her default voice, right? Like high-pitched. But it has something of a scratchy kind of sound if she starts to laugh. Kinda like listening to her. I watched her a lot, Risu. Like, before Hololive EN was actually a thing. I love this style. Love the little style you got. Thank you. And hello Clopez, welcome to the art stream. I do video fan art of Risu right now. And later on it will be from Oga as well. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna see how I can balance it out. But yeah, regarding, I watched like her a lot before Hololive English was a thing, and I can remember like some of those stories, like with the piggy bank example, and it got like recreated in the first 3D collab between like Hololive Indonesia girls, right? Like Muna, Yofi, and like Risu together, right? Got like a clip and everything, when like somewhat of a visualization, right? That you can know when they clip and then they input like those stock images, but in that case they did like fan art of those kind of situations. It's like kind of cool. Yeah. Hello hello Tosan Senpai. Hello 8, welcome to the art stream. I'm doing fan art of Risu and later on from Oga. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I'm not new to the VTuber scene, but I'm starting to branch out more. Found Kobo, Cause of Mori, and been a fan ever since. Cool, fantastic. They're all like fantastic, I must like say. But if you started off with Kobo, no, actually no. Yeah, if you started off with Mori, you might be like one of the 2020s kind of fans. Maybe not, yeah. But if that's like the reason, like of Kobo, you're like sooner or later, right? It's cool. And we're like all kind of the same. Now, from what was established, what I remember with like Risu and the piggy bank thing, that they live like all in the same place. So like Risu, Yofi, and Muna, like in the same. Maybe they're like in some kind of dormitory, or they just like share like an apartment or like house. And you know, if you like living with your gen mates, it has like some advantages for, you know, those kind of cross collabs and clip like material. And she like stole the piggy bank of Muna, I think, and then she was like streaming with that. Shake like the piggy bank and be like, hey, she can't get in, well, she doesn't know that I have it. And then for some reason, Muna knew, and she like knocked onto the door and be like, hey, you have my piggy bank, right? And no, I don't have it. And yeah, I locked the door, she can't get in. And but somehow she made it, and then there was like kind of like a perfectly cut scream kind of moment, right? Or like where you can imagine where like the JoJo to be continued meme would like come out, be like dum 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 dum. Yeah, like if you live together, it can sure like make some cool moments. And I kind of like find it like interesting to see this kind of scenario come up, you know, like in a what if kind of thing. When like this kind of question came like to the Holo Tempest boys. There was like this question of like apartment layout and which kind of room would they want to live. Like how do they separate it? And the thoughts onto that were like kind of interesting. Like Magni's ones especially. And then everyone was like, okay, now that you explain it like that, I'm with you. Like room 4 kind of. kind of lore, room 4. Maybe there's like a clip if you like search something about Holo Tempest or like Holostars English and then room 4 or something, not really sure. Well, I've been around since Gen 1, I just don't typically watch like corporate VTubers as often as small indies, nothing against them, they create and love the clips, videos, etc. I'm very curious on how they live, yeah. Like, it's for sure that most of them are, you know, they just live in the comfort of their own kind of sphere. But it's interesting, you know, looking at other branches, how they usually do that. As long as it's entertaining, right? What I like bring out on like moments. It's like good, right? Exactly, huh? I wonder how many ears does Risu have? Can't see it in this character design, let me see. Ayunda Risu. How many ears do you have? It's well hidden. It seems like she only has the squirrel ears. But when I see another art, I see fan art, and then it looks like she has 4 ears. Like if you do fan art, you you know, it doesn't really matter. Like if you're just the one guy who like enjoys the art, who just like scrolls and like looks at it. But if you're like a fan artist, kinda have to make it justice. And it seems like he has 4 ears. Okay. I'm gonna draw her like her cyberpunk kind of outfit, where she looks like more of a gamer. Probably gonna draw with the headset kind of on, and then it's gonna be like 4 years edition. Just curious, do you have commissions, or is this just a nice little hobby of yours? Well, let's say there's something of that more or less, but not really. The commissions. I opened it at some point. I got one, and I was like, I don't really like this, and I closed it. At least I kind of hit like all the links that led to my kind of commissions kind of page and like how I price and everything. And I think like maybe accessible via like one way. You know, like by YouTube, for example, your watch time doesn't really get rewarded. At least like not like in the system of like YouTube. Like if the creators be like reading your kind of comments, answering them, maybe like, you know, like answering a comment or like answering the live chat, right? It's like one thing, but when there's like Twitch, that gives like a point system, right? And if you accumulate enough points, you can like trade those in against yeah, whatever. So like stay hydrated or highlight my message. Sometimes they would do like some custom rewards, right? Like the streamers, and like one of my custom rewards there, like if I reach a certain amount, that you can be like, oh, I'm gonna draw you a headshot or like profile picture icon, something like that. I have something set up like that. To be honest, no one redeemed it. I had like some old regulars who were like, oh man, I really want you, I want to commission you, I'm gonna collect these points. They were like, I think there were like about 2 people who did that, and then they never really like showed up. Like for the first one, it was kind of my fault because I wasn't really a regular streamer kind of. I was like kind of a Vietnamese Viet Cong gorilla kind of, you know, like those kind of gorillas who like do everything spontaneously. Didn't have a schedule, they wouldn't ever know when I like came, and my breaks were like kind of inconsistent. So I would like stream like, let's say 7 days in a row, then afterwards I wouldn't like stream for a whole season and come back, and in this time it's like enough to like lose your regulars, right? And then, yeah. And with the other guy, I don't know. But they're still alive. That I know. But since like 2023 December, actually let's say like last year 2024 January, I started to like stream regularly. Like every week, like 3 times I stream. I have like schedule and you know, like when to expect me, and I keep you informed. So I'm like not running away anywhere. I'm taking this more seriously. I'm doing the grind, and yeah, this is like I think it's like worth to have like those kind of point systems there. But to be honest, even though this is like really cool in Twitch, it's like not my main focus. But if more people like use it, I guess I can try to add more. But I know like at the same time there are people who only watch YouTube, there are people who only like on the other side, right? So kinda there's like a multi-streaming there. So if you like YouTube, there's a stream on my Twitch kind of side running at the same time. If you're on Twitch, there's also like something on YouTube. Both have like their pros and cons. Like I can do community posts on YouTube, and Twitch I cannot, right? So yeah, there's like this kind of thing. Wow. I have a stream friend relatively the same. She streamed for like 4 days straight and completely disappeared. Only to come back a month later. Yeah. I guess it's like common for everyone, kind of, that you do it like depending on your mood, right? But it's like, you know, setting like a candle on fire, like, you know, lighting a candle. You can blow it out, save it like for another day, right? But there are people who just keep it burning, and then at some point it's like depleted, and then you have to recharge or something, right? And takes like time. So let's say I can, I lit like the candle in a week, like at least 3 days, and then wait for the next week before I use the same or new candle, right? Like my energy reserves. And then I guess I better take the consistent kind of way instead of like, yeah, burning out, right? In a sense. And then taking too much time to restore. At least that's the kind of way I see it with like those kind of people. At least like those who do like regularly, like professionals, like those who are like full-time in this kind of thing. And it's like sure worth, and I kind of have proven that I can do this for 1 year straight, like be like available every week. So it's like kind of possible. And yeah, since it's like works, I can do it this year as well. And you have like more of me. I think like a step is like building up things is like pretty hard compared to letting things go. Of course, they're like all still alive who were on the journey with me, but yeah, you learn like from your mistakes at the best. Like when you go to school and then graduate, you don't necessarily keep your contact, right? You like forget about each other. You still have the memories, and that's like how you don't forget about them. That there's like a proof that you went through this time, but people like change over time, and maybe like your memory will be outdated. When you like visit them at some point, I'm like sure you will be surprised about all the changes and be like, holy crap, you're married now? You're like with this person? Oh, and yeah. It's kind of like, you know, a box of chocolates or maybe like a library. You can't judge things by its cover, but if you decide to take a book and then flip it open and read its contents, it might be different from what you expected. In that case, also thank you for the follow on the Twitch side, Clopez. Thank you. Also, I like both your profile pictures on the YouTube side and Twitch side. Oh, thank you. It doesn't make, I do not make much, but and I don't really have ads turned on, I think. But I appreciate it. To be honest, I don't really make a lot of Twitch. Actually, I didn't earn really anything. I remember like some people, they make like in a year about $50, so like small streamers, but I had like times where I stream like on Twitch since 2021, and in 3 years I got the payout of like $50. That's all. If we were to convert my YouTube view time onto like Twitch, maybe I could have get like triple the amount, but yeah, it is like what it is, right? And but still cool that you get your payout. With YouTube, you have to require like, kind of like get a lot more of your requirements like done on like subscriber count, watch time, and yeah. And I guess like if you get 1K subscribers, then you can get monetized. But it's like a kind of, but it makes like sense how restricted it is. For the most part, you're like one video away, and then bam, right? But I don't have much time on like, or like at least I don't have a plan yet on how to do it properly. But I think like about uploading some videos, since I was not expecting to getting that many subs last year. I was like at maybe 70 subscribers kind of when I started out. Okay, I make this more regularly, and then bam, boom, all of a sudden. It was like not too slow. Oh, like nice little speed up doodles. Maybe you would like say so. Some people do like speed paints, right? That you see the time-lapse more or less. But it streams already, right? You can just speed it up. I don't know how 2x speed is gonna take way too long if it's like a 90-minute stream, and sometimes like the yap is like worth to like tune into and like all the banter. But there are also artists who speak rarely. Like for the most parts when I go into like Japanese art streams. But once they go like more out of topic, start to yap, it gets more interesting. There were like not many moments of that, to be honest, but I kind of appreciated the moments, kind of, when they like turn on like the webcam, more or less, and then they showed like off their merch of like a game they like received. Oh, it arrived today. Hey, let me show you all of that, and then you know, it was like more interactive. Me like, whoa, wow, that's cool, and you got the official merch. Good for you. I'm still waiting for mine, and it's like those kind of interactions. Like it wasn't Japanese, yeah, but I could like understand more or less like the context of what everything was. Can read a little bit, but yeah, still like learning. But it was like, you know, if you do like you know, like flash tubers, you know, body language and everything, it's like pretty good, and like showing off things. It's like more when you can like do via words. Do enjoy a good yap. Yeah, me too. Of course, there's nothing wrong on like just doing your work silently. But I do think a lot more people enjoy it when there's like something going on the stream rather than like the work progress. For the most part, when I'm at work, I don't necessarily talk to all my colleagues. Sometimes the boss would like pass by and be like, "Hey, are you working or not?" And be like, "Yeah, I'm working. I'm not slacking off. I was just checking on them for a minute." Don't look at that for me. Yeah, and then yeah, you just want to avoid the trouble. It's kind of like they have it for some people maybe, that they just they feel like watch, right? That the chat is like the boss and be like keeping like an eye on them, you know. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Don't slack off, guy. And then they're like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of them are taking commissions, right? And then they feel like watch and hey, I'm still waiting for commissions. Why are like yapping? Why are you wasting the time? And yeah, I guess maybe it's like the thing. This is like maybe the reason why they're like that. Japanese society, the work culture. Holy crap! It's like still streaming prevalent. But when they feel more chill, yeah, it's like cool. I work in a restaurant, so we always seem to be talking in any breaks we get. Seem to be talking, yeah. But it always requires like context, like on the situation, to like not misinterpret it. Like if you work with like, you go to work, see the same people over and over again, it sure doesn't hurt to like have at least a decent relationship. So that you can like, yeah, that you get like that you're more cheerful to go to work, that you're looking forward to it actually. Don't see it like, oh, I have to wake up early again and I have to get by to work, this takes time, and then I'm stuck there for 8 hours, oh, I want this time to go over, and then it's like always complaining, and I don't know. Yeah. But some people are like really mentally resilient against all that and be like, oh, no problem, it's like going to school, I just do it like everyone else, and for school, for work at least, you get like your money, right? And yeah. And if you have like some friends there, or at least you're liked by the people there, it's like cool. And if it's just like in a kind of sense, I live and I let them live, it's also like good. Like at least if there's like nothing like if there's not someone who behaves an asshole towards you, I don't know, for whatever reason. Some people don't need a good reason. If there's nothing like that there, cool. If something like that is there and it can't be helped, I guess yeah, you can like still choose a different job. At least for my case, I had to take like a lot of different jobs and switch here and there because some things were like alright, and yeah. In my current job, at the very least, I don't interact a lot with people, but we are not on bad terms. Like, I do see sometimes when they need my help, and then I just help them wordlessly. Just see like they're a little bit in trouble, they don't get far. Some of them are like old grandmas, like grandmas like way too old, but some of them are like old aunties, or like old older men like in their 50s in their work. I'm like a very young guy, and then of course the young guy should like help them if the right, it's like something very heavy to carry, or there's like something stuck on the producing kind of thing, and then they need like someone strong, and then yeah, I go just help there, and instead of like waiting until someone else gets there, or like be like, hey, Tosan, can you it's like way too far to walk to there and fix it, can you do it for me? You know, I just go there and do it, and yeah. Sometimes they still say to me, hey, I wish you could like talk more, but you know, this I kind of like work on the like codex, be like speak, like, you know, that actions speak louder than like words. I don't necessarily talk a lot with the people there, but I do see when actions like necessary, like when I have to do something. So like in this kind of sense. If you follow me, for example, in any social media, I rarely post. Like some people are like posting about their life the whole day. Like it's like a blog for them. Like some people call them V-Tweeter, right? Right. And it's like a kind of new term that I got in there. It can be like interesting to see that, but if you're like a content creator, like if you stream, for example, if you do like videos, if you do anything creative, your time is like more worth invested into like doing something productive. For me, in my case, like streaming or like working. I'm a kind of workaholic. But sometimes when I see people have like a W like up, you know, they reach like a certain milestone, or like a birthday, for example, then I can be like, hey, congrats. And then spam also like emojis and everything. Like yeah, I would like say the new gen, but in the old gen they also do it the same way. And my father uses a lot of emoji, like more than me, kind of, you know, that hey, I'm going to with the car to work, and then he posts like the car emoji. Then for the work, it's like a company building emoji, right? And with a lot of sparkles, kind of, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah. When I've called it the first time, it was like, Nanikore, what happened there, father? I use like a lot of my social battery at work, but when I'm bored, when I'm home, when at work, but I'm at home, I'm completely shut in. Okay, I see that. Yeah, social battery. Keep it very funny. Yeah. Like my dad is like kind of old. He experienced like the war and everything, and had like a lot of stories to tell. He yaps a lot too, maybe more than me, and he doesn't know when to stop really. Sometimes I have to take the lead and be like, okay, that's enough. It's like this grandmommy, right? When I was in your age, everything was better, and then it's like, okay, grandma, let's get you to bed. You know, I have to like to take this kind of thing into hands. Sometimes my siblings, they get like kind of stun locked for like 30 minutes, and I kind of have to like get in there to like shorten the time, and you know, but it's just like nice to see when like old people try to like adapt to the new gen. It's kind of like, I think like he kind of like tries in a kind of sense of like, hey our fellow kids, you know. This is like what I see in him kind of nowadays. He changed kind of a bit, but it's like not a lot. I can remember when he was like kind of hard-boiled, and like also like not talking a lot, and also like more action than like speaking in a sense. And I think when I was like younger and raised by him, I was like, yo, super cool. And then I copied that kind of thing, that I just like do and don't yap too much. Like silence is gold, right? But in the end, yeah, you see me here yapping. Yeah, that's me. But at the same time, it's kind of like good to like just yap a little more. People are like full of stories, and you get like to encounter a lot of people. You never like know what they have like in store until you talk to them and ask the questions. Some people are like not capable of doing so. So like the streams, you know, like watching VTubers can be like a good thing too, kind of. And you kind of get like laws, yes, but if you catch them in like kind of like a Minecraft art stream, chatting stream, right? And then they have to talk to something, like then they'll be like, oh, that reminds me of that time, and then they talk back to like a kind of event in like the past for them, like back in my days, something like that. And yeah, you get like your kind of like portion of story time. I never had like those kind of bedtime stories, to be honest. I got like something similar. But yeah, with like those streams, I kinda get it with the bedtime stories. Especially if they have a nice voice. I sure feel like comfortable. Be like, oh yeah, like it's so good. sometimes I would turn to attention and be like, oh, motto. Be like, oh, I love Mr. Oye-sama. Please pepper me more. Nowadays I'm like, yeah, I'm a strong boy, big boy. But sometimes you feel like, yeah, I just want to be comforted. I don't feel so good today, and then yeah, we have like, you kind of feel like one doorstep. Nah, not one doorstep. Nowadays they say like, oh, it's one touch, one click away. Alright, thank you for tuning in, and I wish you a nice rest of the day, evening, or good night, whatever time zone you are. It's like morning, you say like 8 AM, but in any case, and see you next time. Dane. I remember like the time when Risu played Coffee Talk. Like more or less a vision of the game. But you're like kind of the coffee barista. Like you run like a coffee shop. And then there are like people who come in there. They order like coffee, you make it for them, right? It's like the kind of premise. But it also has stories, so you get to get the time to interact with them. And let them talk, you know? It's kind of like going to a bar and then be like, okay, one soju on the rocks, please. And a drink, and be like, and then you have the time to interact with them, be like, hey, okay, mister, you don't look so well. How was your day? What happened, you know? And you get to know more about them. You know, they introduce themselves, you know their name, their age, their occupation, and what like happened recently to them. Maybe they got like dumped, right? And this is like the rough kind of outline. But since you'll be like in a stationary kind of location, and they will come over and over again to your place, you know, to drink like something in the bar, in this case, or like coffee talk, right? For like coffee shop, they're gonna be regular visitors, and then things like developed. You would get like more closer, and at some point it's like not a thing like communications only like hints onto like more lore. It's not like by the talk itself, but maybe sometimes on the outside they're gonna go in, they have like, let's say, a broken arm, and then you know, and then you see, oh, what happened, and you know, you get like deeper and deeper into the matter, and maybe it's like not only like in this small sphere scale, you know, and kind of interesting like Risu played that, and like having her favorite characters, and she even like voice acted that, and her variety in voices, kinda nuts. Literally nuts. Yeah, she's a squirrel. I also like remember like the kind of trash kind of games she like played, or like the parody kind of games. Like I remember like the Colonel Sanders game, right? Like the KFC one, and I think she was like sponsored for that one. Like nowadays the archive's not up there anymore, but I do remember when she like did that, and he did the voice acting for that, and she ate KFC. I wonder really what was like the kind of deal of the Colonel Sanders game. If it really was a joke or something. But yeah. It sure like looked funny. Funny, interesting. But in that kind of sense, it had like a lot of the energy of the KFC Spanish account. They seem so based and in touch of like the time. They know like what's going on, how to make things like fun and engaging. Keeping up with the current trends and such. They're like KFC and KFP collab? Opportunity? Question mark? It's not bad, I think. It's not bad, I think. That's like a little bit of my energy and balance. Balance, for example. Yeah, the line weight. I think I'm gonna take the sketch. I don't do line art. I'm not going to do line art. Regarding the feet, I'm not sure. The shoes. Maybe make it like a little bit smaller. In that case, I'm just gonna track that. Oop. Oop. Instead of erasing and retrying it over and over again. Maybe it's just like the size that's a problem. Kind of a bad habit, since when you start drawing, like back in the days, you didn't always have like digital kind of options. You were like, okay, pen and paper, and have like a eraser, like those rubber things to erase stuff. Written with the pencil, or like drawn with the pencil. In my case, it was always like, okay, remove all of that, draw it over again. But yeah, when I saw like those art streams using tablets, you know, like drawing tablets, and then how they can like undo everything, or like adjust the size, the color, it seemed like so much like magic to me. And now that I do it myself, am I able of doing magic too? Well, it could be, but I saw like it's not that easy as you imagined. There are like there's like a learning curve. Sometimes you like stop because you don't really need that much of proficiency in there. For what do you need it? For a job? I don't do a job, or maybe not. You do it for flex, Okay, but is it even worth to do it, you know? Flexing's like one thing, but if it doesn't give you anything to give you advantage, right? Might as well like be better at school. Have like more chances having a better future life as an adult. It's all about the thing as an adult later on. Sahando no Chikara. Well, for whatever you do, like, if it has something to do with drawing characters, the Sahando, it's a power you have to like understand and wield properly to make like good artworks. Like when is I always like I have like Instagram and I followed a lot of cosplayers there. Like those hot Nechan. Kind of. And they strike like those poses, right, for the cosplay. Some of them I follow are like idols. And yeah, they all know like their stuff. They always have something to do with like the expression using their body language and the hand gestures, right? If you can do like, if you're able to draw hands, this is like pretty good. Most cool poses, even if it's like the full body, right, are like including hands. Like if they do a finger pistol and then it's like directed at the camera, right? And it's like, yeah, bang. Or if they do like the gesture for like, I'm watching you, right? Like pointing at their own eyes and towards you, right? Like there's a lot of power in that. And this is like power that doesn't like, that could be really well in your hands as an artist. guess like if you do 3D, for example, right? I wonder how difficult that is. Like, yeah, Zahando. It's like kind of complicated to animate, right? It has so many muscles. If you move it a certain way, some fingers will like move along it. You have to do it like a freaking lot. It doesn't like appear mechanical, but like rather human. Like, there should something like motion capture, right? That you do like that a human is like in a suit, and then you track their movements, and then just like transfer it to the program, and then use this kind of movements as a reference to let the 3D model like move, right? But can also like appear, this can be like really expensive if it's like cheap equipment. It doesn't feel like too natural, maybe. But then there are like people like indies, like Genshu Yasuda sensei, and a lot of kind of titans in the Toho fandom, or like Japanese, let's say Toho Doujinshi scene, who do like 3D animations for like short animations, or like you know, like their take on certain stories there, like Damaku battles, or like martial arts kind of spin-offs, right? There are a lot of things like that out there, and man, it's amazing what they do. It's like indie projects, so for the most part, one man project, one man army, and they do it like a lot better. I got more enjoyment out of those than those kind of AAA's kind of productions. They work at their own pace, they do like this, and they generate like for one single individual, like, yeah, they do like pretty well. It's like not only the hands, but a lot of other things as well. Like if you do martial arts, you need to do a lot of composition as well, and like the camera kind of shots stuff. To like not only capture like the like movement of like punching person B, but also like that it feels like epic kind of, right? And like battle scenes and like shonen kind of series. Like sure, there's like live action, I can do pretty well, but for the most part, really good live action battle scenes I only saw like in a kind of handmade kind of thing, like YouTube. Maybe? Okay, Jackie Chan, like Hong Kong action movies. A lot of them are like peak, like regarding this. But Hollywood wise, yeah, you know, Hollywood is a really good example, kind of. How to make battle scenes. At the release, I watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies. And I watch almost every movie where Jackie Chan was like in there, or at least like movies where he played a major role, or he made it himself, like the whole movie, like where he was like not only the stuntman, the actor, you know, but he's like the director, he's the one who makes the music, he's the one who sings the song, like the credits for like, okay, Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan. It's almost like a one-man project, kind of. It's just like the other actors and like other stuntmen for like the battle scene that are like not him. But sometimes he would just do the stunts for his stuntmen, you know. Like in the past at the very least. Like the era of him doing his own stunts kind of ended. Like at least it's nothing like life-threatening. Or at least like something that will like scar him for a majority of his life. If it's like nothing like that, he does this, he can do it. And it's like, okay, I can do this small thing. I just have to pick up the pencil. No problem, right? You don't need a stuntman for that. Like in this kind of sense. Oh my, this is a pen. So I just need to see where I have to freeze. Their birthdays on the same day. These since Olga's ones. Yeah, talk about action, right? First it came about like hands, and then I kinda like drifted to like action movies. I think like 2012, Chinese Zodiac, Arm of God. I think this was like his kind of more or less his last time where he would like do this kind of stance by himself. And afterwards it's like, yeah, let's do safer stunts. Or I'm using a stuntman for that. I still have to like to see some of the movies past 2012 and then the outtakes, like get to the outtakes kind of spot where the credits are like rolling. I yet have to like get to this kind of point. I watched some movies, but not all of them yet. It's kind of like hard. But I do have to like, I do like recognize, like there's a kind of difference to like movies of him, like the 2000 era, 2010 era, 90s or like 80s era kind of. There's a difference in like the performance, like he's like younger, he's older, right? But like the resolution of the camera was like bad, and then this is like one of the new ones, it improves, right? There's like a kind of shift in time, like and with how it affects like the whole performance of the film. I must like say during his 90s, kinda peak. maybe few in the 2000s. But the movies he was in were also like good. One of his latest movies I remember watching, it was like the one where he was like an old man. He played like an old man and he had a daughter. And then he lost his daughter to like a kind of terrorist attack. And then you kind of like... Then you have like an old man who has like nothing to lose anymore. And then it turns out the role Jackie plays is not only like an old man who's like sad and depressed now that he lost everything, but he also used like to be a former soldier, like in the military. And he seemed to be like top tier in everything. And then he's like on his way. Okay, who are those terrorists? I'm gonna hunt them, kind of thing. And then that's like kind of the switching kind of perspective of like the one guy, the evil guy, and then between the role of Jackie. It was like not a bad movie, but I wouldn't like say it's a 9 out of 10. Like all the scenes where Jackie was in and how he played the old man was like pretty good. You imagine him to be like more like a little bit you know, like at least like the movies he played in, that he's a little bit is he honest, upright guy, but a little bit out of touch with like the Western kind of culture. So sometimes you get like funny moments, and then he's like smiling and you know, because he had made a mistake, he starts to smile. You know, like a lot of Chinese people, when they make a mistake, when they messed up, you know, they start smiling, be like, oh, yeah, I did something wrong. But in this case, he really like nailed the old man really well. Kind of like a broken old man. Like in fights usually, like those action fights, like there are like ways to like there are like two kind of options to like fight. Like in the Bruce Lee times it's like okay, there are 100 men, and then he beats the 100 men. Like entertaining in a way. Right? But Jackie would like, while fighting those 100 men, like run away. And both kind of paths are like entertaining in their own way. For the most parts, with like Jackie's formula, when he runs away while fighting those multiple guys, that he's like, you know, he gets like downed. And then he kind of has to like overwhelm them from his specific position. When he stands up and like, okay, I'm still fit, right? But the director was like, hey Jackie, play your role, you're an old man. You have, when you like stand up, you don't be like, you have to be like and be like all exhausted, right? And man, he did like so good. Like it felt like that the battles had like stakes, that it feels like so organic, kind of like it had more weight all of a sudden, like playing it like that. And I really enjoyed it. Like, Jackie's a good actor. Oh, yeah, of course. But the Westerners didn't always like realize it, since they always be like, hey, I want you to be this guy who didn't fully understand Western culture and a little bit clumsy. You know, they watch like past kind of Jackie movies and then be like, okay, I think you fit this role the best. And then it's like, no, I don't want this. I want to like act, kind of, and yeah. Like not be like the martial artist, but like be the actor, right? And man, he was good. He was good, Jackie. I really felt sorry for the role he played. It was like really immersing. I know. I had like a lot of fun, yeah, watching it. And I kinda like, I don't really like, yeah, like the ending, like the conclusion. I don't really know. But yeah, a lot of revenge stories don't have like a satisfying ending, to be honest. Maybe like something like Vinland Saga is like an exception. Like that's something completely different from there on. Make it like really deep, really philosophical. Yeah. Hello, Red Sun. Welcome to the art stream. I'm doing a video panel of Ayunda Risu from Hololive Indonesia and later on from Aragami Oga from Holostars. Welcome to the art stream. Currently I was like yapping about a little bit of action. I talk like about drawing hands, and when you are like good at like drawing hands, you can like capture the energy and do like a lot of good things. And for some reason I drifted into talking about 3D, about the Toho scene, like how they're like really great indies on like doing damaku or like martial arts kind of scenes. And for some reason I could talk about Hong Kong action movies and Jackie Chan. Where am I from? I think like you can see it in YouTube, my about thing. I think you can see it there. But if you're lazy to like check, I'm from Germany. I'm like from Europe. But I'm also a whale. And from the sea. 私はクジラです。クジラさんです。I'm also a whale. A whale and a gacha at the very least. I spent like money on like PNG for like anime waifus, right? Great way to spend your money, by the way. Don't imitate that at home. And if you're like underage, don't steal the credit card from your parents and like pay for that stuff. I don't want you to get in trouble. Man, I really like enjoyed Jackie Chan's acting in this movie. The title sounds like a little bit weird, I must like say. Like it says like, okay, the title of the movie, The Foreigner. Gosh. I think like the book it was based on had like a little bit heavier title. That was like, yeah, we can't take this title, let's change that up, and yeah. But yeah, after like seeing that movie, I'm kind of like curious on like more. I really like should like check out what other films Jackie made, like after 2012. I like Risu too? Cool. Jackie. Okay. But man, I really like action. I really liked action movies back in the days. Like, yeah. Actually, I say like I liked action, but I guess I just liked Jackie Chan. Nowadays, it's really like calmed down when I watch more VTubers, and I got like into like I got into Toho. Then with Toho I found like Hoshomarin, right? And yeah, I like all Hololive member. Cool. Dare demo daisuki, right? Fantastic. Even if you don't, it doesn't really click with one member, there's always at least one where it's like, oh, this is the one person who's like who's like destined to be my Oshi. But in the end, I watch everyone too. Some I like more, but in the end, you know, I watch all of them. It's just like, you know, when you watch anime, like a season, right? You like want to binge a season. Like every episode is like 20 minutes, right? If you want to watch a like 12 episode season, you're maybe like done in 4 hours. But if you want to like watch a VTuber, their streams are like not 20 minutes long. They can be like 1 hour, 3 hours. Maybe they do like the endurance streams and it's like 11 hours plus. And there's like no way to catch up to all of them unless they all graduate. And a lot of like happened like this, not this year, but last year, gosh. But yeah. But yeah, when you like all members, and you want to watch all of them, it's hard to keep up, to be honest. Hard to keep up. You really need all the clippers out there to like have a little bit of a grasp what happened there. And when someone asks you, you can like at least answer a little bit of the questions. Oh, with Axel-kun streams, he talk like about eating pho and like a lot of food while he does like the gacha on Grand Blue, something like that, right? And if we go like to Pecora, maybe she did like something crazy in Minecraft, right? But yeah, it's like hard to keep up with everyone. So when there was like something like Asakoko, like when Koko-san had that, it was like really entertaining, informative, and overall great to have. But it takes a lot of research and it's like not easy to do so. Then yeah, even for us fans, it's like hard to keep up with every single one. And if it's hard for us, surely it's hard for a Hololive talent as well. He's like within the company, but even for her it's hard. So I get that. But man, the Asakoko, the brief inversion, like Holocure for example, has like a lot of references there. And it's like fantastic. They're well informed, well educated. Holocure is such a good fan-made game. But like indie games, right? Indie games. I do love indie games. I sure played a lot on like different indie games. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. How do I do this? Okay, like this a little bit. And then take this color. Okay. No, stream might be what, 4 hours long, I think. Maybe less. Started the stream at like 1 PM at my time zone. So it has been like almost 90 minutes since I started the stream. But technically I could like finish it off right now. There's like not a lot I need to do, to be honest. I'm gonna take it a little bit slower. Yep, like talk. And let the progress like go forward while being like relaxed. Don't really like worry that much. Have confidence. I really got famous when Korone and Mori they collabed. Kali and Korone. I think around this time the meme my final message goodbye and everything came up, like this kind of. I think it was like a fate kind of meme. And I get reused to like a lot of different stuff. And then I also like was Corona's one. Like was not a confidence kind of thing, right? But man, around this time like a lot of like clips got like around her. Like where she started screaming when she just saw like a piece of soap. But yeah, regarding this Fate meme, Corona version, it's like I'm die. Thank you forever. I'm die. Thank you forever. I must like say ego is pretty nice. Ego Josu. It has like something really charming. It's not required, really, that they have to speak it, so that we get more immersed and have fun with them, but it's so nice if they do try. Like, I genuinely love it if people try their best. If they like work hard. Like those kind of people a lot. And at the same time, if they try to understand things. Like instead of like arguing and everything and be like, yeah, I got you, and when they go on and don't do it really, no, like if they actually like try, it's like really charming. They're giving their their suck, but they're so they're giving their really best kind of. So engaged. And this is, to be honest, like something I found a lot more charming than those who do like everything perfectly. Like, I do like if things have like their roughs and edges. So even when like Hachama, who lived like for a long time in Australia, even if her English still didn't improve in that time that much. Like she doesn't get memes, she doesn't really comprehend, I think, reading all of that. Like reading those things in English, you know? But still like, yeah, charming enough, right? Like even the way she like talks and sings in English, she still is not confident yet. And then like, yeah, they pop off like other members, Indonesia, like English members, they can speak Japanese. I think like we have more people in EN who can speak JP, Pera, than JP member who can speak English, Pera. Like EN beats JP in the kind of like being linguistic, right? Duolingual. Could like say I'm also duolingual, but I'm trilingual. Actually, I might be duolingual. A little bit try, a little bit quad. But yeah. I speak Whale, I speak German, I speak English. I'm learning Nihongo. Nihongo benko shimasu. A little bit, yeah. But yeah, if people can speak a lot of different languages, it has advantages. It's not only there to flex. Nah, it has more purpose. It's not only there to flex. Like, you know, when Asian parents want you to play piano, it's just like so that they can flex to the other people of the community. Be like, oh, my son can play the piano. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, impressive. My son invented like this device and he went to Harvard. He's 9. Ooh! Yeah. It's like those kind of little banters. When I think about it, did my parents ever try me to teach me something weird? I really don't think so. They wanted for me to be something, but in the end, yeah, no. Oh well. How did I came into this? How did I came into this topic? I don't know. Okay. I talked like something about, yeah, okay, languages, right? That members can speak like different languages. Yeah. I guess like about that. Yeah, okay. That they're like multi-talented. Okay. Yes, you know? I guess it's kind of like trend that like members of Hololive are like multi-talented. Like, let's say like Hololive Justice, right? Gigi? She seems chaotic, but she seems to have knowledge about programming. When we look at her debut stream, there's Cecilia. Her German energy, fantastic. Duolingual, yeah. And she knows how to rig. She knows how to do live 2D. And then her streams are super creative. Like even the gaming streams, like the generic ones. Like in Omori, for example, she did it like so that she's like the one in the Omori kind of portrait, like with the HP kind of bar, like the motion kind of like change, you know, that she's like in there. When they would like win a battle, that also like confetti would like fly on her kind of thing. And it's a lot of freaking work, but she seems to have fun. And also like Cecilia Mimic, also like pretty fun. Also like karaoke streams, right? It seems like so creative. Even though it was like reused stuff. All the work you've done before. Like ways to just do the debut. Let's use it again. Why not? Yeah. And there's Aura. Can draw. Also Duolingual. And there's Elizabeth. Rose Bloodflame. Oh, roses are red. Roses are red. The fire of my heart is blue. I am Elizabeth. Rose Bloodflame. Yeah, and she has like this full energy. She has this fantastic voice. Like regarding voice skills, she's multi-talented. Like voice acting. Voice impressions? Singing? Huh? Impressive. Oh, what the? Yeah. I can't, if I talk like that, kind of reminds me of like this kind of scene. It gets like used for memes, but it's like this scene where they're like businessmen on a table. And when they show off like their cards or something, it'd be like impressive. But how about this? You know, it's kind of childish. But yeah, I guess that's how it goes. And when they get like kind of shocked, they try like to hide it, play it cool, and try to like to one up the other guy. It's really all about flex, huh, in the end. First I talk like how amazing the people are, when I was like, okay, it's just a flexing, right? No. Kind of like disregarding all of their skills and efforts. Kyatto-san. Yo. They're amazing. Don't you see that? Yeah, they are. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna capture that and not include this one, whatever that is. The feet here. Like, it's really strong up here. And then... okay. But this is good enough. Yeah. What am I lacking? Nothing more? Ah, crap! Here we go again. Oh yeah, here we go again. Hello and welcome to the art stream, Gianni. I'm doing video fan art of Risu, and she is from Hololive Indonesia, and later on of Aragami Oga from Holostars. Their birthdays in a few days, like birthday of Risu and Oga. I'm like preparing something for that. It's like, why I'm doing this. Welcome. I need to speak Japan too? Why speaking Japanese? Why? I was like maybe yapping about that's cool that you can speak like a lot of different languages, but like for here it's like not necessarily a requirement in order to like communicate with me to BH. And also it's like kind of a chat rule, more or less, that, yeah, speaking English please, kind of. But for the Japanese part, I was like, yeah, I'm learning how to speak it. It's like not much I do like every day, but it's like better than nothing. Like kind of like recently learned what like the Japanese word is for crossing, like the kanji for that as well, like kosaten. And now like when I listen to songs that have like this kind of vocabulary in there, I do recognize it and be like, oh, that means that, I see. And I picked like more and more on like vocabs if I like listen to someone talk in Japanese, like podcasts, or like do like chatting streams, and it's like, oh, I know this word. Okay, they talk like about this year, kotoshi, right? Like when it's like New Year, they talk about this year or like last year. Then maybe the resolutions, and it's like pretty nice, kind of. Kotoshi, kyonen, yeah. And then they be like, oh, akemashite omedetou, be like, Happy New Year. Or they be like Ake Ome, and then it's like the shorter version, right? Well, when I joined, I heard you speaking Japan. That idea to Japan, because I've been learning to speak Japan. I always want to go to Japan, but I never did. I watch every Japan cooking on my TV. Hey, cool. Yeah. Just a misunderstanding. Happy it's like not like that. We can talk in English. It's like what I try to learn as well. Like English is not my first language to BH. I am from Germany. I'm like a European, but I could like be okay. I'm gonna just stream in German, but I want to improve my English as well, make it like more fluent, so they can use it maybe like in business kind of practice and be like, oh, okay, be like rubbing my hands together and be like, okay, I wanna talk about logistics with you. My channel had like this many subscribers and I get this kind of watch time. How about we promoting myself and be like, yeah, you know, that I can just like talk like a little more fluently and have like more vocab, right? It's like more natural when I like start to speak. That's like rolls off the tongue really easily when I just like yap in English. And it works so far. I did that like for 1 year, but why not more, right? Why not keeping it still up? If it still goes well, like go even further, right? And yeah, and while on that, why not try to learn Japanese? I'm like not on the part where I can do like Japanese only streams, kind of like how some people can do, but might be like a goal at some point in the future. I always convinced my parents to go, but I always have work. I always had schoolwork. It was so stressful. Nah, I see. It's like not easy to do so, but it's understandable that they be like, oh, you want to go to Japan? Yeah, but we're like kind of busy, so we can't do that, and you also have to focus on your school stuff, right? So they want you kind of to do well in school, like, yeah, going to Japan sounds like pretty nice. You can make there really good, there's like a really great place for vacation, and the yen is pretty low, so you can buy a lot of stuff for cheap, like food, like the hotel, right? Airbnb, whatever it is you like are there for, but maybe like even hiring a translator might not be too expensive at this, you know, depending on it. But yeah, it's also understandable when they be like, yeah, please focus on your school first, and once we're like done with our work, got enough money, kind of, then we can talk later, right? Then it's like going to Japan, even though the yen is like low, can be expensive. Like if you want to be safe there, kind of, you need like a lot of money. Like maybe like 1 month of like vacation there and have like about 10k bucks like ready, and then yeah, it's like kind of like safe to go. Of course, maybe you don't need that much, but just to be safe, right? Your streams are too chill. It makes me want to go to sleep. I see what you're saying. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool that my streams are like good, and that you understand. I mean, maybe they're not really communicating with that much regarding the thing with Japan, but yeah, give it time. Since it needs like money, maybe they're like planning on taking their vacations on like specific time. You know, like on certain times, like the flights are like really expensive, and sometimes not. And if you go to school, you've like kind of fixed your vacation is fixed. Like around, it depends like where you live though. Like in the EU, like Germany, we have like vacation for Christmas. We have like 2 weeks. 2 weeks for fall. 2 weeks for Easter. That's like in spring, and then 6 weeks for like summer, right? Most people like choose in summer, but in summer the prices for flight tickets are really expensive because a lot of people will go there, right? Maybe the best alternatives maybe are winter, fall or spring, where like less people go, but only 2 weeks. But it's like better to go like there for 1 month, right? Yeah. Okay, bye. This was sudden, but have a nice rest of the day, evening, a good night, whatever time zone you are, and Johnny. You don't usually do that, Johnny, but kinda like felt like nice to just say something in JP. Just like some random words to like pick up, right? And why not use it? I somehow got it from friends, you know. When we look, he's like a weep kind. He's a weep. He's a weep. But when we would like yap about things, when he would like yap out with someone, and then something shocking happens, he's like, "Nani?" Kind of. Okay, I hope I'm gonna get a good grade. I hope I ace this test. I want an A+. Unfortunately for you, my dear student, you failed the test miserably. Here's your test. When they see that they have like, when they be like, "Nani?" Then they see that they like really failed. They got like an F or something. It's like this kind of "Omae wa mo shinderu," and then it's like, "Nani?" And then yeah, and then they just crumble while this like weird sound effects plays. Like that. To be honest, I kind of wonder what's chill on my streams, right? When I do like those weird sounds and be like, you know, like kind of lived off a Kremlin. But yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, because it was kind of like nice, you know, like when my friend was just like, for whatever reason, you know, like to express like the kind of sentiment he had like in this kind of moment with like some random Japanese words, right? Kind of like, why not imitating it, you know? To be honest, I didn't really have thought, but I think it would be funny if I just like do it the same. Be like, yeah, why not? And it kind of stuck to me. Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, Naruhodo, Naruhodo. Whenever I'd be like, okay, like it's a filler word if I listen to someone. Be like, oh, so this guy. And yeah, I would like use really easy phrases, even like if I speak like to other guys in German, and they do like something cool and be like, oh, subarashi or ine, something like that. But yeah, it kind of gets addicting, you know, because like I really love like the, maybe it's not, yeah, it's like pitch language, like pitch tone, pitch, yeah, you know, yeah, it's like pitch kind of thing, pitch, and like the tones, right? I kind of like that the pronunciation of like every single Japanese word regarding like their pitch and like their tones, right? It like sounds so fluently when just like saying it like in English or like German. So I just stick to that and be like, Yabe, Kiso, you know, instead of like be like SIT, and you know. But yeah, sometimes the German still slips out of me when I be like in those gamer moments. Sometimes it gets like emotionally invested. You're like in the heat of a moment, and you fail for some random reason, and then be like, you know, start to like swear in German. Bullshit! And then, you know, slam the controller or something, or like slap your waist, slap your wrist, whatever, kind of whatever, and then start gaming again, and then at some point it will like repeat it over and over, and yeah, it's like typical gamer kind of moment. But when you see that at VTubers and they have like a cute voice, I guess it can be like kind of like nice to see, like having like a gamer girl there. But when they're gonna succeed, it's like good. It feels good. I like the, like, you know, I talked like that I love action movies, Hong Kong action movies with Jackie Chan. I liked art, I like VTubers, you know, but I also like fighting games. Like I play Smash Bros. Ultimate. And then there's like the manga called Tai Ari Dashta, I think. Young girls don't play fighting games. And it's like, you know, that young girls play fighting games, actually. And when they get like really invested into stuff, and they visit a tournament, and then they actually get to win against a pro player, and they start to pop off, and it's like actually really nice. This kind of sentiment. And sure, they're like female gamers, right? But you don't really see that much. So having this kind of story like manga, like kind of nice. There was like a anime adaptation announced a few years ago. 3 years, I think, like I noticed that around the time. 3 years ago, but still not out yet. They did a live action kind of instead. But still I'm waiting for anime adaptation. But in that time I watched like Laplace Darkness. Yes, my dog. And she played like a fighting game tournament. And man, she has no fundies. She was like beaten in the first game, like best of 3, really hardly. And then the second game, she started to win, and then made a comeback kind of, and like, you know, like reverse 3-2-0. That she started to like turn around the like turn the tables, right? And when she started to pop off, I was like, yeah, I think this is like what I was looking for, kind of. They like work hard for the goal, and then yeah, pop off. I think like when they're gonna do something like that again, like the Hololive girls, I guess I'm gonna watch that. Who cares about the anime adaptation if I can have the real deal, like in real time, like in front of me, kind of, even like in clips, right? This was like with Street Fighter, I think, the latest part. Was Street Fighter 5? I'm really sure. But it was like pretty nice. I saw a clip of that. And man, pretty nice. I don't really play Street Fighter, but I do understand the fundamentals of that, since I play like a game where you also need fundies like Smash Bros. Actually. Since I kind of understand when translate kind of good. It does translate. I wonder if this is good enough. Well, whatever. But even though I can play it and like re-experience like the experience of like raising your skill level via like hard work, putting you in your time, or being your main character, main protagonist, I do enjoy watching a lot more than playing myself. Like you start, let's say, to watch a sport. There's a VTuber, and then there's like a real life guy, right? Live action guy. And then you can root for one of them. Let's say you would root like for the girl, gamer girl, right? They're like the kind of underdogs. But when the underdog starts to like explode, not explode, but starts to like play really good, and when there's like a chance, oh, you know, I didn't really think of that gamer girl that much, but can she actually beat the pro? And yeah, it gets like kind of interesting. It's kind of like, it's not really an anime, right? But it feels like it, kind of. You get like so invested in the moment. And maybe this is like why people enjoy sports. Maybe, you know? Because it's kind of like the same concept in like sports as well. Like, this is esports, right? Like fighting games, kind of. But the kind of concept also applies like to real life sports. Because we have like, let's say football, like soccer, right? Like 2 teams. And then you can like watch them and be like, okay, I root for this team, right? And if you have like some backstory, if you like know about the players, about their accomplishments, if they like are underdogs, if they're like the one who like no favor to like win that, the more info you like get. Let's say you have like an anime, like those kind of people who like the random side characters and be like, oh, and then explains the lore. Okay, this is the best team in the world, and they're gonna face off like some team from high school. Oh man, those little boys are gonna lose, and then all of a sudden, it seems like those high school boys are like prodigies, and when they like pop off and they're like, holy crap, where does go, guys? They just went to high school, and those other guys like pros, the best in the world, and they're getting their ass whooped, and then can we see that will it come back, and then you know, and it can be like super interesting. There are like also good videos for that if you're like interested in that. YouTube is like really great source on like documenting all those sick events, to be honest. And even like in this current time, there's like still more happening. Yeah, but as long as you have like someone to root for, you know, you don't have to follow everyone's story. But if you like just follow one guy, it's like good enough. When you see the world from their lens, right? It's like if you like watch anime, that you see the story through the lens of the main character. They're like rare cases where you can like watch everyone's kind of perspective. Like Durarara, Bakano, right? I guess, or like Blue Archive, Jojo, Jojo, like different main characters, right? They're like rare cases of that. But if it's like possible, if you have like the time, even if you like go to work, if you have like schoolwork, whatever, if you have like the time to actually watch more than just one perspective, like don't be like the fan of like one guy, but watching like everyone's you kind of like enjoy, maybe like playstyle, character, maybe the personality, right? How they are like in real life, are they good sportsmen, do they like do they really show that they're fun, that they smile, that like do they handshakes, you know, like sportsmanship, you know, like there's a lot more to the aspect. Maybe like their private life, do they stream, are they like fun to listen to have some stories, right? And if you get like more and more attached, then you get more invested into the story, kind of, and maybe you can become a fan of like esports, right? There can be this kind of thing. This is I enjoy like watching it. Like what I want to say is like with that, I enjoy watching esports more than playing it myself. If I myself could be the main character, yeah, sure I can be, but there's something so magical about seeing someone you root for succeed. And not necessarily all of Hololive are like gamers, but if they do, if they get inspired even, there sure can like something happen in the future. Holostars, for example, are still like Apex wise, yeah, we have like everything. Okay, I didn't overshot. Oh, actually, I did overshot. Yabi. Okay. What do I do for the background? Do I do no background? So? It's pinkish. I could do it bluish. No, I don't need it. What do I? Just like this one here, important. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna save it for now. I rarely save. Okay, this is something I did within 2 hours. Fantastic. Can I put that? Yeah, I can put that. In here. I have PNG too. Now Uga. So this was like 2 hours. For Risu. Now Uga. I can do something simplistic. Any idea, to be honest. What do I do for Ogre? He seems like a funny guy. Let me see. What can I do? Okay, let me try. Will this work? Oga's actually really big. Oga's really big. He's like the biggest, tallest member of like Holo Pro. And whenever he would like collab with other there's like banter between the height difference always. And if he's gonna be like cheeky and everything, there's sometimes like the reaction of like, I'm gonna go, I wish I could go up and break your horn. And then like, haha, try it, and it's a little too off, a little chibi, you know. It's like that. I saw like often enough like the collabs between him and Fubuki, but Holo ID is pretty open to like collabs as well with like the Stars Boy. I think they don't really care, you know, that much. Like about consequences. This is like kind of respectable. Like kind of supporting everyone. They're also like kind of Taretemo Daisuki. They collab with everyone, like JP members, like with Holostars. They attack with like EN members, yeah. And like on both sides, like EN and JP. And I can actually at some point, I don't know, maybe like Holostars Indonesia, right? Would be like happening. But I'm not really sure if it's gonna be successful. Also like the thing. There's a lot of uncertainty. It was like also uncertain for Hololive. They didn't really know if they're gonna be successful. And Ame was like kind of realistic with her goal of like, okay, I wish to reach 100k subscribers, but she already got it in like before she even streamed, you know. It's a simplistic design. Maybe I don't need line art. I don't really want to do line art. Quantity over quality. Because I have to draw like 2 characters. I focus more on the speed rather than like that it's perfect. It kinda has like to reach a point where I'm like satisfied, and it's like at average, like if I'm really fast it's 90 minutes, but average about 2 hours. And I got like faster compared to last year. Last year I would like take 3 or 4 hours. But to be honest, this like chibi style, like little, super deformed, is the art. So yeah. Big forehead. Big forehead. I could make a shine effect. Big forehead. Let's play tic-tac-toe in it. No, he's too big. We can't reach him. I don't really get it on like the tic-tac-toe thing. Sometimes it's like kind of mean. But yeah, I guess maybe you want like get a reaction out of someone when you do that. To be honest, it's not that lame. It's really kind of good. The hairstyle and the horn together. Looks kind of nice. My first time drawing Ogre, by the way. It was also my first time drawing Risu. But yeah, I appreciate that Holostars kind of designs are a little bit more simpler. It's maybe the hairstyle, sometimes the trip, but this one's more simple. Finally, artists have like a easier to draw version of the Oshi, right? Like Polka's design, for example, is super difficult. めっちゃ難しい. So complicated. I did draw her one time. It was not easy. I just went like speed drawing instead of like trying to do everything perfectly. Like just be done. Don't care about the quality that much. And sometimes even like sketches can look great. There's still like people who do how it's called. There's still people when they do commissions that they have like a price for like sketches, right? I draw you like some scribble. Okay, that makes 15 bucks, please, right? Like the only time I find like sketches really interesting is when it's like concept art for like a game, right? Like something of like behind the scenes, you know, when like the end credits rolls and then we get like the Jackie Chan bloopers, right? Where all his stunts failed. So we have a reason to like watch the credits, you know, instead of like skipping it. Be like, okay, that's it. Let's leave the cinema, right? Like turn off the screen. We have a reason to like actually stay a little bit because of like the extra kind of content. This is like what I think like is nice about those art books of like some games, you know, that you can like see the concepts and like maybe commentary on like what they're like thinking about it, and sometimes they interview too, and I really love that. I bought like for example Blue Archive official art book, parts 1 and 2. There will be a part 3 as well. I think. So and I can say the stuff, but interview stuff, my Nihongo is not Jozu yet to like read all of that fluently. I'm still like too slow. And then I read like I try to read like one line, works. Second line, kind of like difficult. Third line, okay, it takes long, I give up, you know. Even like with manga, I sometimes give up, but I recognize like more than last year. I recognize a lot more kanjis than last year. I can read more than last year, but still I have to do more. So I don't think this year will be it, but I sure will improve. Yeah. Let's go. Keep the grind up. The goal is not that a Japanese will say, oh, Nihongo Josu. No, it's not really the goal. If they say it, it's maybe not honest. It's probably not honest. They'll be like, oh, your Japanese sucks actually. They say. The secret lingo, right? You know? They don't actually mean it. They're just roasting. But they are like... But it's like the kind of spirit that they like to nice to like say it. What did I talk about? I don't know anymore. Short time memory. when your brain doesn't see the thought as important anymore, then it will delete the unnecessary storage for you. But sometimes it's worth to like remember this random information. Oh no. This can be really crucial if you're like in a relationship. They see that as a red flag and be like, "Hey, honey, are you listening to me?" Yeah, I listen to you. Great river, isn't it? The river's horrible, honey. You didn't listen to me. We're gonna break up. No. I knew it. Honey was a I knew it. Honey was a scam. I should never have contacted with you. Yeah, something like that. I knew it. I knew it. He wears claws, so can keep it black. Make it more roundish though with the hand. And it's all potato size, but it's fine. Deja-vu. You don't have to do like a lot of details in there. I can do details? Yeah, I can do that. I don't need to. First of all, I need to be like faster than, so the stream's like not too long. They're not gonna waste your time. A lot of you gamers be like, okay, bye, I need to sleep. Honey. And yeah. And then yeah, okay, I need to be faster. They're fast. I have to be faster. And then be like, shoo shoo shoo, you know? I'm gonna be like Fox, you know, like in this kind of melee Fox versus speedrunner Mario kind of video, right? Like this kind of showdown. He's fast, I need to be faster. When there's like those melee wave dashing inputs me like of like the GameCube controller. And then yeah. And Mario's just like doing the hacks on like the backwards triple jump or something and be like Yahoo! Yahoo! And, you know. But to be honest, like any character in a speedrun setting can be kind of like abnormal, unreal. They don't feel like humans. While the other character has like a full-fledged lore, that have a personality. But yeah, Mario is also like kind of charming and such, but if we like transform it into a speedrunner setting, it's like so abnormal kind of. Who's this person? You know. Actually, I kind of like want to see if the Mario movie kind of included that kind of reference thing. If they did something like that kind of in the meme culture as well. Probably not, but it would be like nice to like get to watch it and then yeah. Maybe they acknowledge it, you know. I'm not sure about Sonic as well, but maybe it's like more of a Jim Carrey movie than a Sonic, you know. Like this meme of like the bad thing about being faster than light is that you can't run away from the darkness. Something like that. Like the kind of depressed memes, you know. Like the real ones. No matter how fast I run, I can't run away from a plane. Man, actually it's kinda cute. Like the trip, you know, with the suit is nice. But then with this chibi one, chibi kind of art style, I can't help but think it's so cute. Kawaiiじゃん。Kawaii じゃない? Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? He's supposed to look like tough and everything. He's like the tallest member in Holo Pro. But now make him like the miniature version, you know? And it's really cute. It's more cute than, you know, like weird or funny everything. Gosh. Not my intention, but we take those. I don't really have a goal, as always, not always, when I like to draw. Maybe for thumbnails a little bit. Like what I want to express. But for now it was like, okay, I want to draw this character. Okay, it seems like this character. Done. Dekimashita yo. And yeah. But now this time, yeah. M. Okay. But man, yeah. Thinking about like the movies and then meme culture. I think we really can't evade, like run away from the internet. Like internet is such like a big culture kind of now. Like the memes especially, like, right? The meme culture. And sometimes I'm like baffled if I be like, they're now Minecraft. Not Among Us. They don't even have a freaking clue what that is. Did I saturate a grape? What the heck is that? Why did I do a saturated grape? No. Like those kind of memes. It doesn't have to make sense, you know, it just spreads for some reason because it's an absurd idea, and then we get like this kind of weird sentences, right? What the heck is Riz? What the heck is the Rizzler? What the heck is like Skibidi? Why are people like obsessed with it, you know? When they speak like so weirdly, it's kind of like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna skibby wrist and dribble, kind of. Big yikes. Gosh. I do sometimes wonder what people like find relaxing when I sometimes talk like about the most horrendous kind of things, you know. Like sometimes I talk about the general stuff, I talk like about those cringe memes, you know. Now are they cringe? But they're also like kind of memes that are like make you like stop and be like, did he just say, you know? At least like with Skibidi sometimes, you know, like those really new ones, I kinda like get the sense of like, what the heck is that, you know? Why are people obsessed with it? But yeah. It's kind of easy to break it as well, I was like say. The kind of like illusion. Not like being calm. Maybe once I get excited about something, you know, I talk really fast. I think like a lot of people talk like fast if they get the chance to talk about something they really enjoy. And if they're like really fast, maybe it's like a sign of like they don't really have an opportunity to talk with someone like that about their favorite thing. And then they'd be like just throwing up at someone at this point. And then, you know what happens when you throw up at people? They're gonna be disgusted, probably be like, ugh, get away from me. You know? But there are rare people who can and do it, you know, being like thrown up to, like that you being the target of all that kind of inner juices. And then be like, yeah, there's like this kind of meme of like person A talks, person B listens, and they have like a smiler face. But now with the kind of image, you know, of like throwing up kind of at someone. Like they talk so fast about things they enjoy, like so fast bitch, they like basically throw up at someone. And yeah, it can have the reaction that people like rather like step away from you, right? Like once you like kind of bombard them, when you throw out on them. Presser! Do you enjoy being thrown up too? Not. What does this stand for? What is this kind of visual image you're like giving me? But this is like what I feel. What just came to my mind. You know. Sometimes I talk like using those memes as references. You know. But yeah. It can be sometimes hard to like find your soulmate. Maybe there you will never find a soulmate, but you have to create one, like in a sense that you have put work into it on like socialize, learn something about other person, be open towards them, right? And once you open up to them, like, or at least like you let them open up to you, maybe you can open up to them at some point, you know, it's like a give and take. And maybe you can convert them to your hobby. And then Cha-cha. At the very least I know like one of my friends was like able to convert me to like Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG for a while and playing the meta. He dragged me to a tournament, like a sneaked kind of tournament, like when a new booster for something came out. When we would like play a tournament with those cards for the booster, so nobody has like a pre-built deck. Everyone has the same chances. Like everyone gets like I think 5, 7 boosters or so. Build a deck with it in duel. I won this tournament. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really have any achievements like TCG kind of tournaments. But we went like there, not only because my friend dragged me there, but the deck he built for me, or one budget deck we kind of focus on, was like normal pendulum monsters, kind of. Like monster cards with no effects, you know? Like nowadays the cards on Yu-Gi-Oh! You read like so many paragraphs. And sometimes you are not interested in double check if they actually bullshit you or if the effect is true, right? You need to remember a lot of things. But normal is like really budget friendly. It doesn't cost that much. It's like not too overpowered. But if you stack them on each other and use the right bell or trap cards or pendulum effects with that, they can be really broken. And you can like kind of like summon like an army within one turn and then strike your enemy with it. Like strike the other player with that and win. And no, not many effects. The only thing that are like written in there is like their backstory, their lore. I think that's more interesting than reading some monster card effects and be nerding about it and be like, oh my god, your card is so broken. To be honest, I enjoyed like the lore of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards like a lot. And the laws you can, like not only like the description, but like, you know, when there are like several cards of like this kind of, let's say anime girl, right? Then you're kind of interested more then. And maybe you can like build up a headcanon or like a theory based on those existing puzzle pieces. Let's say it like that. But at the same time, if there's like a really good girl character design for like those cards, I feel like it's wasted. They're so cute. You could like make a manga about them. You can make a series about them. This would like sell good because the character design is like really great and people will like be automatically interested in that. It's like the face of the brand, right? But then it gets wasted on TCG, you know? And I'm not really interested in playing this TCG anymore. The meta is like, I can't keep up with it anymore. Like the ban list, the new cards that get like in there. But yeah, it was like fun. It was sure fun. I can still play it, I still know the rules and such, but man, I can't keep up anymore. It's expensive if you want to keep up with the meta. And my friend became like a meta slave. Like, I do one turn, okay, I summon a monster in attack mode, and I set a trap. I'm gonna set a card turn down, end of the turn. Okay, now it's the turn of the other player. I summon this monster, I activate this effect. With this effect I can draw another card. And now, because I have this monster on this field, I can special summon the monster I like draw from my hand. Okay, now I can do XC summon. Now activate the effect of the XC summon monster. And now I can summon another monster from my deck. Now that this monster is here, I can activate this effect. You know, it goes on and on and on and on. And I'm like in stun lock there for like 5 minutes or something. And this was all like for the purpose of like summoning like maybe like one special summon monster with like more than 2k attack, and then yeah, having a lot of setups to like counter spell cards and trap cards, and it's kind of like annoying, like getting stun locked. I don't really want to waste, or like not waste, but spend my time like that. I could like do a lot in like 5 minutes where I get like stun locked, and my friend, the other player, is like shuffling his deck, draws cards from his deck, and lays like cards on the field. It's kind of like annoying. But to be honest, he likes it, you know, build it thing, and he memes on it as well. He like recognized it's like kind of absurd, but it's like what the meta became. He can like laugh about that. I think it's like kind of the copium, and I think it's like kind of copium. For me, I don't enjoy the current times anymore. Like I did enjoy it back in the days, and there are like a lot of memes in there. Like not only those niche nerdy Yu-Gi-Oh otaku memes, you know, with like, you know, that is like takes so long each turn that it gets stun locked, but it's like about it should have been me, not him. No, my grandfather has no. The deck of my grandfather has no worthless cards, and many more from like the EN dub, I must like say. But to be honest, I watched like a little bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 Dimensions. Watched like 216 episodes, I think. And the voice acting is really great. In the way they do like build tension. But man, there's so much of ass pulls there. there's so many ass pulls there. But the characters are sure nice, the voice acting is sure nice, the music, yeah. And you get like to see a lot of old faces in 5 dimensions, like from the synchro kind of thing, from the fusion kind of thing, like GX, and a lot more. You don't see the main characters from those kind of series, but at least like all the other characters. So it's like kind of cool. I thought it was like a cool idea. But man, I can't keep up anymore. Why is this a series over 200 episodes? It even topped like what, like normal seasons. But I guess like Yu-Gi-Oh! Sells like really well. No, it still does sell really well. Like people are like collectors, right? So I guess that's it. We're gonna add this effect later on. Let's color. It could have been done with this faster, I'm sure. I missed anything? Yeah, I did. The bucket didn't one-shot it really. Just to make sure, if they ever wanted to use some fan art as thumbnail or whatever. I had like this time with an indie VTuber, and I was not really happy how the image used as a thumbnail turned out, because I didn't do my, you know, I didn't really spend time on like erasing all this parts. I was like, oh, they're gonna do it, but they were indie kind of. And sometimes, you know, when you're in a rush, you don't really have the luxury on like editing it. maybe they can't edit it. Like they don't have the skill set for that, right? And okay. We're gonna make it easier for them. And ta-da! My art got used for something. It's like kind of an achievement for Hololive enjoyer. When the art gets like used by some of the talents. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, it's time for chocolate skin and vanilla added to it. Take more of my white sauce. Nee, ist gonna get by. More white. Here you go. I wonder. It would be funny if like some big artist streamer would pull that off with the white, adding the white in there. Yeah, I think it would be funny. It would be funny. But I think like the idols cannot do it. No, you're supposed to be the idol. Don't do that. And oh no, I got bugged by management. Yeah, something like that. I got bugged by management. Hehe, worth it. Something like that. Pero Manisha got angry at me. But there also will be people who like will recommend and be like, yo. But nah, probably not. And be like, just be like reacting. What the hell? What the hell did I just witness? Oh, I just joined the stream, and then it's like the very first thing they're like, you know, don't lie to me. I know you were there from the start. Like this back and forth. Yippee. I was a little bit tired on like manually adding the color in there. Oh. And sometimes it can't be helped. Okay. Ine. I like the combination. Combination attack! Even the claws. Even the hands have like claws on. And do dark, yeah. Oh, I guess I will really be faster with Ogre than with Risu. and Fossa done with Ogre. There are not many details here. It's like really, those are like micro details. Something that doesn't stand out too much. Like disrupt the whole thing. Or like complement the thing. It's just like really small subtle additions. And like male, and like the Holostars kind of designs for alternate outfits. It's like the original, like the very first outfit, it's like the most interesting for them. And yeah. Okay, what role are they? Mafia boss? Okay, he looks like a mafia boss, right? And the other outfits is maybe like, oh, Hawaii shirt, kimono. It's like not that interesting. Maybe kimono can be interesting. Yeah. It lacks a little bit creativity, but you really can't do much with like male characters. Unless... Yeah, I'm a guy. Maybe I don't really understand that much about fashion. I really need to... Yeah, I guess maybe gonna ask someone who like knows about fashion, about like designs. Actually, I know someone. They can't draw though. They're still like in learning how to do this shit. But there's someone. Okay. How do I do it? Okay. Let's try this part. The horn. Yep, I got it, kind of. Until it's like right color scheme. Can I run with this? Yeah, somewhat. Let's take it. This one is somewhat of a color scheme going on there. It's like crystal-like, but I don't really know how to make it like even more crystal-like. Not really sure on how to do that, but it should be like good enough. Just so that they recognize the ability is there. I don't know if it's also a word, an English word even. I'm just like kind of bullshitting, you know. As long as you get like the core message. As long as you get the core message done, to understand that, I guess I did my job right. But also at the same time, there are like moments even like the native ones cannot understand it, you know? I really like find it funny with like Bansho Hajime, Todoroki Hajime, and the JP bros. Even they cannot understand her. Even those who are fluent at speaking Japanese, they cannot understand Hajime. Well, there's some. If the video is up, they're gonna replay it over and over again, and then kinda try to decipher on what she actually said. And there was like something out there, like a clip like that. Actually, there was a clip out there, and then some JP Pro commented on it and had like a timestamp of all the translations. Okay. At the very start, she said that. At 0.05, she said this. And translate for the JP bros, but also for us EN bros. What a mad lad. Someone give me a meal. Ah, they say metal, right? Not metal. Gosh. Pitch accent, pitch accent. It gets more natural, I think. But sometimes people just still recognize, oh, you sound like this, you are like this nationality. I don't really think it has something to do with a nationality, but I guess, yeah. Like how you sound like. There are like some cases though, like with French people, the way they speak, it's like really cute. How JP people speak like English, like majority of it, at least, it sounds like cute as well. You know, we say like strawberry, right? JP pros are like strawberry. We're gonna be like McFlurry. They're gonna be like McFlurry. I can't remember this PewDiePie video where they didn't understand him. He was like McFerrari. Ferrari, right? Ferrari. But you really need to speak like in katakana so they can understand you, I guess. Makufluri. Yeah. They even got all German words. They'd be like Arbeiter. It's like part-time job or something for them. For us it's just like work. Full-time work. Can be any kind of work, you know? A job, right? Like Japanese language system, kinda cracked with the katakana. It's kinda cracked. Genius, even. They just like lend some words. And then make it sound like fancy with the katakana. But sometimes I do not know how the pronunciation with that is, you know. Especially because they don't have an L in there. But yeah, I still love the Japanese, even if their English sucks. At least this is like one aspect I like about them. That they suck, but they try their best, and it sounds so cute. This is more smiled upon from me. But yeah, it's not only like Japanese. I watched like a streamer from Taiwan and I was like writing there in English. They read out loud. Man, their pronunciation is like fantastic. Then they'd be like, can't speak English, but man, your pronunciation is so good. And then I was like watching a membership stream of them that like they read like like bedtime stories, you know, first in Chinese and Japanese, and then one time in English, and I was like, holy crap, your pronunciation is so good. And even like the vocabulary is better than like most, you know. But yeah, it seems really like Japan is like one among the worst in like Asian countries regarding like the English proficiency. So I'm not really surprised that like people from Taiwan can like speak it better than them. Like Chinese people or like people from China, right? I watch like many different streamers, by the way. Like I also like watch some indies, yeah. Like not only like in JP or like in my language or in like English. I watch like others because I'm like I like listening to like music kind of. Like I'm someone who is like a voice enjoyer. Like I like seiyus from anime, yeah. And then I sometimes watch only the anime because of them, because they are there. I'm like a little bit of a fan there on this. But you know, I also like to listen to like ASMR, because this is like where you're like really delicate and control your voice, so you don't hurt the one other. And like those kind of situations where you like whisper, right, or like speak really silently, that's like something to do with trust, I think. If it's like, okay, I want to go to sleep, I need like some calming voice, right? There's like some trust that they don't scream into your ear and like ruin your experience. Or some people might be really first time, you know, listen to their ASMR. And if for someone who's like not familiar with ASMR, they want to give that a try, and their first experience was like, I hate it, you know? It's like kind of bad, because there are really good things out there. And if people are like being a little bit more silent or like whispering, there's like some kind of beauty in this kind of voice, I must like say. It's like one of the kind of points where the voice sounds the most beautiful. They're like that. They like lower their power level, and for the most part, and then give their best on like not hurting the other one. But the same thing, you know, when people start singing, the most beautiful part of the voice also gets like out there. So when I like listen to like Yuki Sakuna singing, I sure think like hey, ASMR is gonna be peak. She has a really cute voice for that. Of course she will suck because she doesn't have experience probably. Or maybe it's gonna be decent because she has like the buff of like having a cute voice. But it's like not perfect, near perfect. But if she's gonna keep it up, probably. She said something like that her membership will have ASMR. I like kinda listened to that. There was no clips out there, but I kinda listened to that. And got like a little bit of context in like looking at live chat. But I have to stop for a while and be like, how do I read that? And be like, okay, there's a lot of kana, I can read this, and then some kanji, and then kinda need to get the context of like, you know, like with like what Sakuna herself said. It's kinda like interesting. Like, it's like playing detective actually. I like playing like, you know, for like those kind of games where you need to use your brain. It's like Ace Attorney a little bit, like deduction skills, right? Yeah. I'm not sure for myself if I can do make ASMR, but I maybe have like already requirements because my voice makes you feel like a little more comfortable, I guess. Yeah. But also I could ruin the experience and be like an asshole or whatever. But nah, I'm not gonna do that actually. But if you're like here to relax and I don't know if it will help. I have like, let's say sometimes I do like to joke around. And then gonna not keep the status quo, right? But yeah, it's like that. I'm just a little boy. I'm just a little guy. Come on. But yeah. But if it were a morning stream, maybe I would be like really calm. You know, like the morning energy when people are like kind of half awake, sleeping, be like, oh, yeah. But for boys, you know, when boys are like kind of half awake, when like boys are like half awake, they just woke up, their voice is like a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper. I cannot replicate it, I guess. I think. While like with girls, it's kind of like, I don't know. I heard it like from Fubuki. I heard it from Polka. There were like some clips kind of, like with Polka. With Fubuki, it's like she just woke up, but she does karaoke anyway, and then holy crap, my heart. Friend, really cute friend. But yeah, regarding ASMR content, you know, like on YouTube, oh my gosh, they are so strict nowadays. A lot of good kind of ASMR I like to listen to are like gone now. Either the video is just like privated, or even worse, the whole channel is gone. Like nowadays are a lot stricter. I'm still glad that the goddess of ASMR is still up there. Is still alive and kicking. Suopatra. I know. The VTuber Awards, Fauna won the ASMR thing. And my goddess of ASMR didn't even got nominated. I get it, yes. The thing is though, all those who are nominated, they have like more subscribers than my goddess of the ASMR. So by default, those with the higher numbers of like followership will win. My goddess will not have a chance there even. But skill-wise, I listen to a lot. Skill-wise, Patra's like Suopatra. My goddess. She's like up there. It's a bias, I guess. Maybe it's a bias because I know like okay. But yeah, some people do not like ASMR in general. They don't like the feeling when someone whispers in their ear, or like if someone is close to their ear. That's like understandable. Even though those sounds are like supposed to sound comforting, people can get like annoyed in general. Maybe like, you know, I, for example, dislike the sound when like an insect is like buzzing near my ear. But some other sounds, like ear cleaning, them breathing, you know, really softly, I enjoy that. But some people do not like it, you know? It's like for the same kind of insect buzzing in your ear kind of thing, right? I guess. That's okay, that's fine. Not everyone's like built the same. I don't really have problems with like falling asleep, to be honest. But ASMR really helps a lot. I sleep like really well. When I wake up, I'm like, I kinda like, I fall asleep, but happily. Fall asleep happily, thanks to that. And then, man, I love sleeping, kind of. I love sleeping. But I can't sleep all the day. I know like sleep is important. Just like the quality of sleep, how can I improve it, you know? Okay, go to sleep early. And make sure, yeah, everything works out. Like when I watch anime, for example, like the Junipero anime, there was like this club where the cast was like mostly residing in. It's like the sleeping club, right? Normally, you know, when you ask like in Japan, like, okay, what's your hobby? It's like, oh, my hobby is sleeping. What's your hobby, sleeping? And it's actually, they want to say, oh, actually I don't have any hobbies, you know? It's like kind of the lingo there in Japan. But it's kind of amazing, you know? There's actually a sleep club. And then you would like think, okay, if it's like this lingo, they don't actually have hobbies. When the person there, like the one in the club, actually take it seriously. It's like really sleeping all day and such. Yeah, it's like sleep nerds. Like I'm kind of amazed that there are even like sleep clubs really. I was like, wow. But then I was like remembering about my school. Oh, actually they have that too. A sleep club. And actually it's like really helpful for that. Let's say you don't have enough sleep in general because you were like making all-nighter to learn like for exam. Then you can sleep in the school. Oh cool, we have a club there, by the way. We have like a pillow, we have a mattress. You can take the blanket there. We're gonna play, we're gonna dim the lights, we're gonna you know, curtains, we're gonna close them, play like some music, relaxing one, have some nice sleep, right? Something like that. They're also like supervised by like adults, like teachers. And they take it seriously actually, like in the anime at some point, like in Junipero. Okay, I'm done. Those were the fan art of Ayunda Risu and Aragami Ogre. They both have the same day, their birthday. That's like in a few days. Like not today, but in a few days. And I was done. I started like at 1 PM my stream. Now it's like 4 PM kind of. Like it's more than 3 hours, but not bad. I was faster with Ogre than like with Risu. Risu took like about 2 hours, less than 2 hours. Ogre less than 90 minutes, so like about 80 minutes. So. But yeah, that's about it. I am fast. Gotta go fast. And speed. But no matter how fast you are, cannot. No matter how fast you run, you cannot run away from the pain. In any case, I will eat. Stay hydrated. make sure you have eaten enough that day and you have enough sleep, and your life in general will be like more healthy and happy. Start 2025 like a little more, yeah, a little more refreshed, I would like to say. So with that I say have a nice rest of the day, evening, a good night, whatever times in the world you are, and with that I say bye bye.